Hi there, this is Lucas and I'm going to have a quick look at X-Transbots MX-XXII Commander Stack Masterpiece Ultra Magnus, and I'm just going to quickly run through his articulation and general first impressions today. I'm not going to transform him. I don't know if I'm ever going to transform him. I might do at some point, but I just wanted to have a quick look at him today. I received him today from Omega Lock, UK retailer. Thanks very much to them. And he seems pretty good. First impressions. He certainly looks like Ultra Magnus. He is big and hefty and solid. And the joints seem okay. I'm going to run through articulation and take a quick look at that. Might as well just start with articulation actually, and focusing on the quality of the joints. So, his head is on a sort of swiveling panel, and it does move up and down very slightly and from side to side a bit, and spins all the way around. And it is, I like the head sculpt a lot. I think it's great. Looks good to me. Speaking of head sculpts, he comes with 6. Got Shouty Beardy Magnus. You've got slightly smiley Beardy Magnus. Oh, these both got big eyes, by the way. The one on his head has little eyes. The stock head is the only... Oh no, there's another one here with little eyes. A couple more with little eyes. So he's got 3 big-eyed ones. There's the other big-eyed one. I think I might put this one on, the serious beardy big-eyed one. And you got the smaller eyes, and I don't know what he's doing there. That's just a weird face. And another one with the smaller eyes, with a slightly scratched chin. I don't like these faces anyway, so I probably won't use them. So yeah, lots of face options. So yeah, head does all the movement you need. The arms, these are on a soft ratchet. Now I've seen one post from someone whose arm fell off already, saying it's just attached by a screw. It's got, see that joint? You can sort of swivel it back, which is quite good for the arm articulation because it goes up to there, but if you swivel it back and then tilt it out, get a bit more articulation. But this feels pretty solid to me. Hopefully I won't have an issue with the arm falling off. So yeah, it goes all the way around. Swivels at the bicep. Feels pretty solid. Ratcheted elbow, which single jointed. Again, feels solid, feels good. Most of the joints on this do feel pretty good. I'll show you his hand with his, there's his nice gun. Some people are complaining that his gun's a different colour to his body. It's very slightly different colour. You can see that there, sort of purpley versus bluey, but it's alright. Nice gun. Handle folds down. I'm assuming that stores in the alt mode. I haven't worked out if it pegs in anywhere on here yet. These hands are pretty good. There's a bit of a limit to how much you can articulate them within his sort of cuff or sleeve, because it's kind of boxed in there, but you can move it around enough and it does the splayed fingers thing, and they feel very solid. And they're nice and sort of curvy fingers. I like them. Very good hands. I know some people complain about the old school KFC hands. I don't have any of the older KFC figures. I never had KFC Citizen Stack, which was the XTB KFC's previous attempt at Ultra Magnus, which was more IDW comic style, I believe. So yeah, very nice hands, pretty solid arms. I guess this is articulation as well. These shoulder missiles fold out on this, which feels good. And this sort of hinge goes into that dent there, so they go nice and close to the body. And they can slide back and forth. So I guess you could have them either positioned quite far back or positioned quite far forwards. See there, one up, one down. I don't know how they're supposed to go. It has waist rotation all the way around, and then it has a lot going on with the waist. So this thing for transformation, this extends, and it's, I don't know, there's all sorts of articulation going on in there, but that's where the ab crunch is on this. So yeah, it's sort of I don't know, when I first got it out of the box I thought it felt loose, but it's not loose. It supports his weight pretty well. Supports his weight as much as you need to. I'm never too worried about ab crunch personally, but it's there and it works. He has side hip skirts. Oh, they got more than I thought. When I was playing with it earlier, I thought they only went up to there. But they do go all the way up. He has front hip skirts that go all the way forwards, and he has a butt flap that's all one piece. Goes all the way out, so all his skirts go all the way up. If you want them to. Has these big sort of ball universal joints, top of his thighs. Feels like a soft ratchet, like not a clicky one. Look. Bit of a click in there. He's got big heavy legs that you can hold them up all the way to the back. I know he's moving about a lot, but it is holding that leg up. I'm just moving every other joint around it, but yeah. And all the way out to the side. So he's got a lot of movement there. I'll leave that down. His knees, again, are on ratchets and go 90 degrees because they just sort of clash there with the sculpt. One thing I have noticed with mine, I'll just be quiet so you can hear it. Clickety click. No clickety click. So there's something going on there with the ratchet, but it's still holding the weight and working. Rotation. It sort of rotates at the top. No knee rotation. Now, his feet, when you get him, see that line there? Latches in under there. And they're a bit of a bugger to get out. Like really stiff to pull out. I thought I was going to break him, but so I don't think I'm going to latch those back in until I transform him, but lots and lots of ankle rocking action and toe tilting action. Doesn't seem to go like backwards, like toe down, as far as I can tell. but you know, you could practically do the splits if you want him to. People always get excited about die cast. He's got a lot of die cast in him, and these dies are totally die cast. These, I don't know. Someone else can tell you how much die cast in him. He's got lots of die cast. He's pretty heavy. One thing that slightly bothered me, again, this whole leg I have slight issues with. This panel on this leg, there's a lot of panels on this guy, as you've seen from the previews that are doing the rounds. The back of this leg looks nice and flat and tidy. This leg, not so much. Let me just get it tapped in. I'm just being a bit fussy, I guess. This here doesn't quite tab down as neatly as this bit here on this side. Just doesn't quite tab in quite as much, but it's there. The legs are holding together. It's on the back of the leg. I'm happy with it. Another thing out of the box, these white panels, this is a tab that's holding them in place. I think out of the box they're just loose. That's part of the flatbed of the truck. I think I've seen someone put it together so the white bit is folded completely flush against there and tucked in behind this tab. And I think you can do that, but to do that I think you have to get the side of the leg off, and I haven't quite tried to undo him yet. But I think it spurs to tab at the front, so you end up with this gap here. I think that's how it's supposed to be. And it looks fine. It looks absolutely fine. The paint overall is lovely. It just looks really nice. He's a beautiful looking figure, certainly. I'm very happy with him. I don't know if I'm going to transform him. I might do. I probably will do. Just, it looks like a palaver. But I don't think it's going to be any more of a nightmare than Fans Toys Road King, which if I had him with me, I would have liked to have done a side-by-side look at these, because I know they're totally different figures, totally different characters, but they're sort of, in my mind, comparable, similar size, similar level of complexity. I think they'll look good together. Mine is boxed up somewhere. I'm preparing for a house move. Yeah. So yeah, it's gorgeous paint overall. Haven't really done a look at him, have we? His backpack looks nice. Very cartoon accurate, I think. They've done a great job. The other thing we haven't looked at is the matrix. So this bit tabs in down there in those two holes quite securely. And I've seen some people struggling with this. You've just got to fold it up in the right way, but it does clear all the way up. In one video, I thought this bit only pulled up that far, but it does go all the way up. You just have to sort of wiggle the hinge slightly. And be careful, because the matrix doesn't stick in there, which is an odd choice. Matrix chamber, it's sculpted nicely enough, not really any paint in there. And there's a matrix with a bit of a dull, non-transparent gemstone, which, there's my bloody camera, there it is. Doesn't quite open, haha. That sits in there. That clips in there. So yeah, it's a good bot. It's a very good looking bot. Overall, all the joints feel fine. I know I'm moaning about the lack of a clicking noise on that knee, which could be indicative of the ratchet. I don't know what it could be indicative of, frankly, but it works. Works absolutely fine. Somebody's asking how much he weighs. I think he weighs about 1 kilo. Wow, exactly 1 kilogram. 1,000 grams. 2 pounds, 3.3 ounces. If you like ounces. So exactly 1 kilo, that's very neat. Oh, let's leave him there. Okay. Prime. Oh, they look nice together. It's the first time I've put them next to each other. Transform element. OP leader. I think that looks very nice. Springer. Vans Toys. Apache. And one of his other movie buddies. Stand up. Cup. Oh, that's annoying. My copy of Cup has a slightly springy bit. He looks tiny. He's a big bot. Oh, and you get this guy. I hate the stupid humans. I can't bother with minifigures. He's slightly less cross-eyed than the one when. Oh no, he's not. Stupid human. Hello, got interrupted there. So here I am again. I'm pretty much done. I think I've said everything I need to say about this guy for now. Not looking forward to the transformation, but I'll probably give it a go. I'm just going to swap his head out. I think it's pretty straightforward. Haven't tried it yet. Pull off the front of his head. Pull his face off. Oh, crikey. I'm just being careful because I've never done this before. Oh, wow, that really does grip. Oh no, that's fine. Even a little sculpted detail inside his head. So these bits grip onto, I'm guessing, those bits, I don't know. Where's the face I wanted? Serious, big-eyed, beardy face. Press on. There's the rest of his helmet. Pop. There we go. That's nice. So, he's pretty good. I would recommend this. I have Marge, the Vans Toys one on order. I'll hang on to this for a while. I do have a habit of buying X-Transbots toys, then selling them on, not sticking with them. And I've always said, well, recently, anyway, I've started to say I don't want to buy any more placeholders, but this isn't a placeholder. This is better than a placeholder. It's a good figure. Transformation notwithstanding, I haven't tried that yet. It's going to be complicated, but you know, Road King was complicated. It's a, you know what it turns into. Of course it's going to be complicated. Looks like Vans Toys have gone a completely different approach. This is just panels and panels and panels. So it's going to be fun. This is, but I've only had it a few hours, but it's really just growing on me. The longer I have it, the longer I mess about with it. It's a good figure. It's fun. You can move him around. He stays where you put him. Good bot. Okay, and I'll leave it there. It's hopefully a bit quicker than my last video, and hopefully some of you find this useful. By all means, ask some questions in the comments, and I will try to answer them. There will be, I'm sure, bigger and better reviews than this coming soon, looking at the transformation. I'm looking forward to seeing some decent transformation guides, because despite my reservations, I'm probably going to transform him. I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like in truck mode and how it holds together. Did I show that weird articulation? I don't know why he does that. Well, probably the transformation, but whoops, that was me. I just smashed the gun out on the back wall. So yeah, that's it for now. That is X-Transbots, Commander Stack, Ultra Magnus, Masterpiece. Good figure. Recommend. Thanks for watching.